just decide that you are going to do one thing that's going to bring you that self-worth. So when you look back tomorrow, next week, later this month, you will see just how far you have come. You will see just how far you have come. All right? Because you made a conscious decision. You made an intentional decision. You made a decision with purpose, on purpose, to do one thing to bring you closer to that dream, to that goal, to that idea. Whether you want to save money, whether you want to invest in yourself, whether you want to write a book, whether you want to exercise like I am. Made a decision this morning. I was sleeping on something. I really was. I was resting. I had moments. It's Saturday, sleeping late. And I said, you know what? I want to do something I haven't done in a while that is very healthy and beneficial for me. I'm going to take me a walk. Got up, got myself together, and that's here I am. So that was one thing, right? I had a thought, I put some action. That's how ideas start, with the thought, right? And then you have to put some action to it. I could have thought about it and said, no, it's Saturday, it's hot, I'm going to stay in the bed, I don't want to go sweat. But I said, Saturday, I haven't done it in a while. There's always so much that I need from this walk, something that I want to share with you, give to you, beneficial, my body glistening and glowing, getting healthier, healthy mind, healthy body, healthy spirit. And I want you to take this journey with me as we continue to get better, be better, and do better. As we transform consciously and live, learn, and love with the open heart. One day at a time, one decision at a time. Okay.
Yeah.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. And welcome to Transforming Consciousness of the Terry Sherrill. Today is Saturday, June 1st. Take a walk with me. Haven't done this in a while, and I also have not invited you all to come along. So this is just another part of my world that I want to share with you all. It's a beautiful, hot Saturday morning in New Orleans. 5:04 for sure, but I just decided that I wanted to take a walk. I love being in nature. I love the sights and the sounds. I like this opportunity to come home and talk and cultivate that relationship with God. I see the birds, I see the ducks, I see the squirrels, I see people walking, the dogs, people walking their children, people exercising, and there's always something that I get from the quietness and the stillness of nature. Just allowing myself to be present in the moment. Just allowing myself to stop, pause on purpose, with intent. Feel the breeze, feel the wind. See those trees up there? You don't see the wind blowing, but you can feel it because the trees are moving. That is evidence of His presence. That's evidence of God's presence. That's how He works in our lives. You may not always see Him, but you can feel Him. I feel the cool breeze against my face, against my skin. I see the trees moving, and I welcome it. I welcome His presence. I welcome His spirit. I welcome everything that He's trying to download and impart in me as I take this walk. It allows me to be more mindful, more present in that moment. Yes, I am walking, and yes, I am talking, but I'm also listening. I'm also looking. Some things must be felt with the heart. Some things must be seen, not just with the physical eye, but with the spiritual eye. Some things must be heard, not with your ears, but with your eyes. You'll catch that one. Eyes can do more than see, but can ears do more than hear? pretty white clouds. And you notice when you look at the clouds, sometimes you see different characters, different things. Like it's just big white puffs of smoke. But sometimes you can see animals. Sometimes you can see faces. You can just imagine what that cloud is up there. The sky is so beautiful. It's a beautiful day. I'm just grateful to be amongst the living, to be able to see it, to hear the birds, to be the squirrels, to see this beautiful flowers and plants, beautiful scenery and landscape. So continue to find continue on your journey. So you can't take everybody on every journey with you, and that's understandable. But I think this is your journey, Lord. You can appreciate. You just have to allow yourself. You have to have an open heart. You have to have an open mind. And you even have to have open hands to give and receive the pure, unconditional love of God. So peaceful, so serene. There's something about nature and allowing yourself to just appreciate it for a moment. You know, we get so busy with the hustle and bustle of life, and we aren't always to appreciate just standing looking at water, looking at flowers. Some living, some look like they're dying, but each one having a story to tell. How they once had life and will have life again. They'll keep growing. They'll keep living. They'll keep being pollinated. They'll feel the breeze. They'll get some water. They'll be watered from God's rain that He sends down. And they'll live just like you are living. When things happen in life that you aren't always able to control and you aren't always able to understand. You just have the faith, just trust, just believe in God and believe in yourself. And know that there are better days ahead. You will live in them, but you have to push, you have to press, you have to pray every day. You have to pause on purpose. You have to pray to be good. It's hard sometimes. Life can be hard. It doesn't have to be there. It doesn't have to be all the time. Life is what you make of it. You see, life is 10% of what happens to you and 90% of how you respond. So think about how much power you have in your response. Think about how much control you have that you actually don't realize that you have. Although we know He's in control, He doesn't allow us to have some of that control. But it's what you do with it, right? Because there are some things that you can control, and there are some things that you can't. Now, with the things that you can control, make sure you're positive. Make sure you're doing your affirmations. Make sure you're feeding yourself positivity. Podcasts, music, videos. You're having those conversations with the people that you can have them with, right? And have certain conversations with everybody because they don't understand. They aren't able to feed you or partake in what it is that you have. There's nothing wrong with it. It doesn't really make them a bad person, but they're just not your person for that particular thing. So when you need something positive, when you need a daily dose of inspiration, motivation, and encouragement outside of yourself, you don't need to look any further. But you can join my YouTube, Transforming Consciously with Author Terry Sherrill, where we get better, do better, and be better, one day at a time. You gonna do this the whole time?
The whole time. I walk in the park. I'm your cameraman.
So let me give you a little bit of where Transforming Consciously started. Did I do that? How it started, how walking in the park started, how me wanting to do habits that I do start. As I shared before, I've always loved walking in nature. You know, it's getting healthier, having that time with God. I usually do it early in the morning, like 7:30. Get up, you know, ready for the day, ready to get what it is that I feel that I'm going to receive. I get something on all of my walks, different things that I get about myself, about life, about God, just reflecting on experience. So my father passed, and well, my walks had actually started before that. Let me go back there. My walks had actually started. Um, Mommy moment. This is my father calling, probably trying to see where I am. One second. I get something different from every walk. Right? Every time I walk, I get a different feeling. I get a different emotion. I get something different that I'm not exactly sure. You know, like you don't know what you're gonna get, but you know you're gonna get something. It's like that. I get some fresh revelation, some confirmation, some inspiration, yes, to share with you. And some things I need just some things I believe are just meant for me. So I may not share those particular things. However, this really started for me in December of 2021. My father passed in November. Rest in peace, Daddy. I love you. And I was just overwhelmed. I was overwhelmed with grief. I was overwhelmed with sadness. I was overwhelmed with a lot of different emotions. And something that was very therapeutic for me was walking and recording. So I remember the first time I actually started that journey. Remember, I was walking and recording prior to that. But when it really became something for me that I thought I wanted to share was December 24th, Christmas Eve, 2021. I woke up that morning, overwhelmed, day before Christmas. And I'm like, you know what, I'm going to walk because I wanted to get out the house. And I just wanted to have a moment, you know, not being inside, not being sad, not crying, away from my daughter, wanting to have my own moments. And I drove to Autumn Park, and I got out my car, I started walking, I said, you know what, I'm going to talk to God about how I'm feeling about my dad, about his death, and about everything that had transpired up until that point, from him passing in November to being laid to rest December 17th. So as I took that journey, I remember that although he was laid to rest, I didn't need to rest. So in that moment, in the park, walking, talking, recording, just thinking about how I was feeling, sharing my feelings with God, talking to God, sharing my feelings with my dad, and thinking about how grief affects us differently, right? Coming out of COVID, still in COVID, a lot of family members and friends were dying. There was a lot of people grieving and hurting for different reasons. And although I was going through my period of grief and still do from time to time, I thought about how I could use my experiences to encourage, to motivate, to inspire people that no matter what you're going through, it's going to get better. It's going to be better, but you have to do something in order to get there. Things don't just happen to get better on their own. There's some work, there's some action that you must do in order to get to where it is you're trying to go. So that for me was talking. That for me was recording. That for me was reflecting, which started my project that I'm working on. That is on grief. So stay tuned for that. I am still working on it. I will have a book that came about as a result of these recordings, these reflections, these walks and talks. with God, and with my dad about things that had transpired. So I thought about, is this something that is going to be personal, or is it something I'm really going to share? How can I share my experiences with others? How can I let others know that you too can overcome your grief? You too can overcome your sadness. You too can find a healthy way to grieve. Like, there's no right or wrong way. There's no time period. I'm still grieving, but my grief looks different. It looks like me recording. It looks like me reflecting. It looks like me journaling. It looks like me writing this book that is going to be out hopefully by the end of this year. Stay tuned for that. But it looks like different things for different people. But being able to share that you can find a healthy way to process your grief as you deal and feel with the loss, because it affects us differently. And grief is about more than someone dying. People grieve relationships. People lose their jobs, right? People grieve their pets. So it's not just someone died, it's the loss of something or someone that was significant in your life at that moment. Someone or something that made an impact, someone or something that did something for you. And there is no need to feel guilty about it. There's no time frame. Oh, it's been 6 months. It could be 16 months, 600 months. You do what it is that you need to do in order to get to the place where you need to be, where it doesn't bother you. Think about my dad all the time. I still have my moments when I hear a song that he liked. I get a memory. I look at a picture. I might smile. I might laugh. I might think about something crazy he said and get upset. He used to call me Little Juice when we would talk on the phone when I was in college. Cause I always had some little juices and used to tell him about something or someone, and you'll have those moments. You'll have those moments. So I just wanted to give you a little bit of who I am, Author Terry Sherrill. Also a speaker, also a certified life and relationship coach, working on some more book projects, also an educator, Miss Positive Culture Award, and just allowing you to get a little bit more insight of who I am and what I hope to do on this journey. So remember, follow, like, and subscribe to my YouTube page, Transforming Consciousness with Author Terry Sherrill. I'll see you soon.
Swimming in the water.
Okay.
So, not a good